Millions of viewers know the warm smile and steady voice of Charles Pole from the popular series The Incredible Dr. Pol. On screen, life at the rural veterinary clinic often looks energetic, even joyful, animals being treated, farmers relieved, and the Pole family working side by side. But behind the cameras, there's a quieter story most fans never heard. A story filled with unexpected loss, pressure, and the kind of resilience you only understand when life suddenly changes. Charles was born on March 6, 1979, in Michigan and was adopted as a baby by Jan Pole and his wife Diane. In their home, adoption was never treated as something unusual. It was simply part of their family story. Love came first. Biology didn't matter. From the very beginning, Charles grew up knowing he belonged. But his childhood was far from ordinary. Imagine growing up where dinner conversations revolve around emergency animal surgeries, and late-night phone calls could mean rushing to save a cow, a horse, or a beloved pet. The veterinary clinic wasn't just his father's workplace, it was part of everyday life. While other kids finished homework after school, Charles sometimes helped clean equipment, assist with animals, or ride along on farm visits. Those experiences quietly shaped him. They taught him responsibility early. They also taught him something else: life doesn't always follow a schedule. As he grew older, though, Charles realized something surprising about himself. He respected veterinary work deeply, but his passion leaned toward storytelling and media. He loved making people laugh, sharing stories from the farm, and observing how real life could feel like a movie if you knew how to tell it right. That curiosity eventually took him far from Michigan. After studying communications at the University of Miami, he moved to Los Angeles, chasing a career in entertainment. The transition was jarring. Hollywood was competitive, fast, and unpredictable. Charles started at the bottom, taking internships and assistant roles while learning how productions truly worked. One of the most valuable lessons came while working under respected filmmaker Sydney Pollack. Watching professionals transform ideas into powerful stories changed how he saw his own upbringing. Suddenly, the chaotic world of rural veterinary medicine didn't look ordinary anymore. It looked like a story waiting to be told. That realization became the spark behind The Incredible Dr. Pole, which premiered in 2011. The show turned the Pole family into global television personalities and brought rural veterinary life into millions of homes. But while the show was growing, life delivered a heartbreaking blow. In September 2019, the family lost Adam James Butch, the 23-year-old son of Charles's sister Kathleen. His sudden death shocked the entire family. For Charles, the timing was especially painful. He was celebrating professional success while grieving a devastating personal loss. And yet, the cameras kept rolling. Returning to work after tragedy isn't easy. But Charles continued producing the show while quietly supporting his sister, his parents, and his own young family. By then, he had married Beth Oakes in 2018, and in 2019 they welcomed their daughter Abigail. Fatherhood gave him a new perspective, reminding him how precious ordinary moments truly are. Today, Charles Pole's life reflects something deeper than television fame. It's a story about balancing public success with private heartbreak. About showing up for family even when life hurts. And about understanding that real strength often looks quiet from the outside. Because sometimes the most powerful stories aren't the ones you see on TV. They're the ones people carry in their hearts when the cameras stop rolling.